continuing the story of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By the way, my name is Shahrazad and I have a degree in Islamic civilization. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam now is married, having a beautiful marriage, something you would hear about in the movies, a beautiful love story. And this love story had given the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam 6 children, 2 sons and 4 beautiful girls. But unfortunately, life doesn't really go like the movies. Bad stuff always happens. So the Prophet ﷺ ended up losing 2 of his sons, Al-Qasim and Abdullah. And they passed away very, very young. And this had devastated the Prophet ﷺ. But unlike people in Mecca, Muhammad didn't turn into idols. He didn't ask them for help. He didn't sacrifice animal for them. He didn't even swear by their names, not even once. And this wasn't the only thing that kept the Prophet ﷺ apart from other people. After 10 years of his marriage, something nobody expected started to happen. The rocks and the trees on his way say, Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum ya Rasulullah. Peace, Prophet. Before he was the Prophet. The mind-blowing fact was when Muhammad sees a dream and the next day it all became a reality. And things started to speed up after that point. Because one day when the Prophet was in Cave of Hira, seems like any other day because the Prophet at this point was going very often to worship Allah. So in one day, the unexpected happened. Jibreel came and he was the angel that talked to several prophets before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he embraced him once and said, Iqra. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam don't know how to read or write. He just said, Ma ana biqari. I cannot read. And the angel did the same thing. Again, he embraced him even harder and told him, Iqra. And the Prophet gave him the same response. But the 3rd time, Jibreel embraced him and told him, Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Khalaqa al-insana min alaq. And that was the first revelation that this ummah had. And on the way back, the Prophet could have gone to his friend or his uncle, but he chose Khadijah. He chose his wife. And when he entered, he told her, Zammiluni, Zammiluni, cover me, cover me. He couldn't handle what he just saw. But after a while, he told Khadijah everything. And Khadijah believed him. She was the first believer ever. And she told him, لن يخزيك الله أبدا. Allah will never abandon you. And together, they went to Waraq ibn Nawfal, a very knowledgeable guy. And he told the Prophet ﷺ that he is the Prophet of this ummah. And his people will kick him out. And the Prophet was so blown out by this prophecy. Because he knew everybody loves him. He is Al-Amīn. How come these people are going to do this to him? And Waraqah said, this is the fate of all the messenger before you. And I wish I'll be strong enough to help you when this happens. But unfortunately, Waraqah died. I'm going to leave you now because in the next episode, more interesting things will happen. Thank you for watching and take care.